What's up, guys? RuppDat here, once again coming to you in webcam form for a change for another update video. I really do not want to be making this video, but there are a few things I need to discuss, and a new issue that has arisen that I figure you guys deserve to know about that could affect a plan for my channel going forward. That was not originally part of what I was going to include in this update video today, but things happen, and yeah. It sucks. So let's just go ahead and get started. First thing, sorry, I'm still getting used to the shirt, new Lucas shirt I bought off of Fangamer. Really nice. Especially since I kind of main Lucas in Smash Bros. Anyway. So you guys didn't see what I looked at. I looked over my Wii U, which coincidentally is part of what I want to discuss first. You guys have probably noticed that I did not put Mario Maker Monday up last week. And I'm going to regretfully inform you guys now that there's going to be no Mario Maker Monday this week either. This video is kind of taking its place. Now, for those of you who actually watch the series on a frequent basis, you might seem a bit disappointed and probably outraged, but allow me to explain. Here's the thing. Last week, I did not get Mario Maker Monday up simply because of a time issue. I don't know if I've really explained this a whole lot. I've only mentioned my job and how much it sucks, but basically, as pathetic as it's going to sound, I am the assistant manager of a convenience store / gas station. That is a forced full-time job, 40 hours a week, and it barely leaves me with much time to work with. It wouldn't really be an issue if I had a set schedule, but that's the thing. I operate better when I have a set schedule. Because, when I first started doing this, back when I was kind of nearing the end of college, when I had my classes, they were all at the same time throughout the course of the week. I could easily plan around them to be able to get recording and editing done. The glory days when my channel used to be just once I finally got into the rhythm of YouTube, just one upload every other day. I had the time and capability of doing that. With this work schedule, I don't, because all I have is, as far as a set schedule, I cannot close on Saturday nights, and that's because I have to open the store every Sunday morning. Beyond that, I have no idea what my schedule is going to be throughout the week, so it's hard for me to really get into a comfortable rhythm as far as trying to work on stuff is concerned. And believe me, it bothers me. But I'll be getting more into that and what I would like to be able to hopefully do about it in a later point. Back to Mario Maker. So last week was purely a time issue. I was not left with very much time to record, edit, or upload a video. Luckily, I had a solution to that in the form of a separate Mario Maker video I recorded prior to that I could work on and upload. Granted, it went up a lot later in the week than I was hoping it would, but I got it up in a relatively nice time, I would think. The timing was actually quite amusing on that, because it came right at a time when Josh Jepson started streaming, and it happened to be about his level. But why is there going to be no Mario Maker Monday this week, you ask? Is it another time issue? Absolutely not. This is a far different issue, and one that frustrates me to no end. So basically, my Wii U that's sitting over here out of the shot right now has been having a problem lately trying to connect to my home Wi-Fi network. It has never displayed this problem in the past. It's a recent problem, and it's probably because, honestly, our home network is overloaded probably by all the stuff we've got running through it, because we have way too much stuff synced up to it, honestly. And I know the simple solution you guys would probably tell me is get a better internet provider then. Yeah, I don't exactly have the money for that. Another issue I hope to be discussing in a little bit. But yeah, sometimes it does connect. I noticed this problem first when, this past Saturday, because, as I've kind of stated in the past, I am one of Josh Jepson's Patreon subscribers. Well, patrons, I guess. And one of the things he does with his executive and legend tier subscribers on Patreon is a game night. And I was trying to get my Wii U hooked up so I could add him as a friend and be able to participate in said game night. After I got off work Saturday, I spent all day fighting with my Wii U because it would not connect. And I was lucky that it was able to connect right when Josh was starting that. But yesterday, I attempted to record some Mario Maker to be able to have a Mario Maker Monday video for you guys today. And it did the exact same thing. Now, I know I could easily just substitute it for something else, but I have what I want to do with Mario Maker Monday. And it requires me to have access to the community-created courses for obvious reasons. Because, I mean, I'm trying to show off your guys' work. Granted, I still want to be able to do more with this series, but from where I'm at right now, I know this isn't really going too well for me in terms of trying to explain this. But that's what you do when you're just kind of going off the cuff here. But yeah, I would prefer not to compromise what I'm trying to do with the Mario Maker Monday series. But in order to actually do what I want to do with it, I need access to Wi-Fi, which my Wii U is stubbornly trying to fight against right now. I am hoping to still get Mario Maker up later this week. I'll just probably do something funny with it just to substitute the fact that it's not on Monday. But I'm hoping to be able to finally get this issue resolved at some point and be able to still move forward. If not, I'm going to have to put the Mario Maker Monday series on a hiatus, which I really do not want to do. But I may not have a choice if my Wii U isn't going to cooperate with me. But I'll keep playing around with it, see what I can come up with, and we'll go from there. So now we got that out of the way, the next issue I'm going to address is another video/series that has not gone up that we probably should have. And that's for an entirely different reason. You guys probably see over my little display bar over here that I love doing for these update videos just to try and keep on topic for everything, that there's a Binding of Isaac picture there. Allow me to explain. When I first started doing Binding of Isaac Rebirth, I clearly said it was going to be a background thing for my channel. It was going to happen like every once in a while just as a test of my luck. I was trying to do a Binding of Isaac video for my Halloween update this year. Granted, I was also trying to do another series that was going to be like a mini Let's Play specifically for Halloween, but the aforementioned time problems that my job causes kind of shafted that one pretty quickly. So, I was hoping to still rely on Binding of Isaac to be able to get that up, but the thing is, I think I got a little too ambitious with what I want to do with Binding of Isaac, because trying to edit that much video on top of go back and get items and pictures, edit those, and descriptions and everything for my layout, I kind of overburdened myself, and it got to the point where I thought it was too much, and I really don't even want to bother with the video anymore, as much as I hate saying that, because of the fact that, well, it's too much work. Why put that much work into something that, sadly, at this point is not really going to be very well received, because I'm well aware of where I'm sitting on YouTube, subscriber-wise, view-wise, etc. I hate having to say that because I want to be able to try and put that much effort into it, but I'm limited with what I can do, guys. So, that's why that didn't happen, and why I had no Halloween video this year, as much as that bothered me, because Halloween is one of my favorite holidays, and I love to be able to try and do something for you guys on said holiday. I mean, I did the Five Nights at Freddy's thing last year. Still surprised I actually did that. I do have one solution, however, regarding the Binding of Isaac issue. And this is kind of going to be another ballsy thing I would need to attempt, and I have my reservations for obvious reasons. I want to be able to start live streaming soon. I would love to be able to live stream for you guys and try and see what comes of that. Obviously, I have my reservations because I'm afraid of if I live stream, would anyone actually watch? I would hope that would be the case, but there's only so much I can do and just hope people catch on. That's really the extent of it. Live streaming seems like it would be the better option to go with as far as Binding of Isaac is concerned, and I can easily alter my layout for a live stream layout as well, so that's a little less work I can put into it. But ultimately, at the end of the day, it comes down to, would people be interested? Would you guys want to watch? I would hope you guys would, and I hope something really comes of it. Maybe I'll try in the future and see. But the tentative plan right now, just to wrap this point up, is I'm going to start live streaming Binding of Isaac at some point in the very near future. I don't know when. It's going to mostly depend on my work schedule and how much energy I have after dealing with that to really figure that out. And we'll see if people come and start watching. If they do, then I will definitely keep streaming. If they don't, then maybe I'll just put this on the back burner for until a later point once again. I don't want to be afraid of live streaming because it's another way I can branch out with my channel. But there's only so much I can do, guys. Which leads me to the last point. I want to hope this is a way I can try to start fixing that, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. You probably noticed the little split in the image there off on my little toolbar over here. First point to this double point, I guess. Tumblr. As far as social media is concerned, I have a Facebook page. I have a Twitter all set up. I know I'm not really getting much in the way of attention from either of those, but I still use them anyway because it's important to have those if you're trying to strike out for a YouTube channel and whatnot. I've been contemplating, since I've started getting a little bit into Tumblr again, mostly with my personal one, if I should consider starting a YouTube channel-based, well, Let's Play channel-based Tumblr for my channel just to see what comes of it. Maybe I'll get some more traffic, maybe I'll get some new interested people. I want to try and strike out with that just to see what happens and if anything comes of it. Beyond that comes the other point, which is Patreon. I already have a Patreon account. Right now it's not actually doing anything other than funding Josh Jepson, as well as a couple other smaller things that have piqued my interest. I would love to be able to start using Patreon as a, I wouldn't necessarily, I don't want to call it a source of income, but let me come clean with you guys right now. I'm not the biggest fan of my job. It is getting to the point where what's expected of me, all the hours I have to work, everything, it's starting to provide way too much stress, and it's affecting me beyond simply work itself. My channel is suffering. I, as a human being, am suffering because I am not built to handle all the stress I'm constantly under, even on my days off. I just feel like it would be preferable if I just not do anything just to de-stress, which is not good for me in any fashion. Certainly it's not good for my YouTube channel. It's not good for me just trying to enjoy myself. I would love to be able to get out of this job, but right now I need money, and even though it's barely above minimum wage as far as pay is concerned, it's decent money for what I'm getting. Honestly, I want to be able to do YouTube full-time. I know in the past I have said that I don't want this to be about money, because I know a lot of viewers are turned off by that. And I still don't want it to be about that. I don't want my channel to be about, come watch me, pay me, etc., etc. I want to be able to provide entertaining content for you guys. I want to be able to be someone you guys can watch and enjoy on a frequent basis. It's just that right now, because of my current financial situation, it's got me in a position where I cannot really do that. And it bothers me. YouTube falls perfectly in with what I earned as far as a college degree is concerned. Video making, dealing with graphics. I would hope maybe if I choose to start a Patreon... Sorry. I've been talking for way too long. I would hope that if I start a Patreon, maybe if people would be willing to help support me, maybe I would be able to make something of it. Ultimately, I want to be able to do YouTube full-time for you guys. Because if I'm able to basically have a free schedule I can dictate as I please, I can set my own schedule, and once that's in place, everything else will fall in just fine. I can still record, edit, and upload on my own time, be able to get to a point again where maybe an upload every other day, or maybe even every day, would be a possibility. I could provide a lot more for you guys than what I've been able to this year as far as my channel's concerned. But I need to be able to have a stable source of income because I've got way too many other things I need to deal with financially. Student loans being one of them, my family's current situation, which I would prefer not to go into for personal reasons. That's kind of where I'm putting some of my money towards because I don't really have much of a choice. Otherwise, my family's going to go under. Financially, I'm in a very unstable position right now, and this job is not helping that, but it's a necessary evil I have to take on. I guess what I want to ask of you guys, if any of you watch this and want to provide some feedback, if I were to modify my Patreon account to be able to start accepting donations, in addition to funding who I currently fund, what would you guys want from me? Because I don't want to just start a Patreon without some tiers to be able to give back to you guys. Because obviously, if you guys are going to fund me, you want something from me in return, because that seems fair. I want to be able to provide something for you guys as well. I would just want to know what I could offer that would be of any interest to you guys, so I can start setting that up and hopefully be able to use it. Because if through Patreon's monthly payment thing after I get to that point, and maybe if my channel somehow starts hitting pay dirt and I'm able to make a decent amount off of that every month, I could finally quit this job and be able to do this, live off YouTube and Patreon for a while, because ideally that's where I want to be, because it would just be of such a benefit to me to be able to do that, because then obviously I'd be able to do a lot more for you guys, because I mean I would have the time, obviously I'd be able to have the money coming in, so I wouldn't have to worry about that. I don't know. I would just love some feedback from you guys as far as what you think I could do, given my current situation, to help benefit my channel, and so I can basically get to a point, ultimately, where you guys are happy with what I'm able to provide to you. I know, obviously, content is one thing, but I'm doing the best I can with my limited schedule. But at the end of the day, I need money, guys, and right now, work is kind of destroying me, but it's necessary to be able to basically make ends meet and barely keep my head above water. Because there's a lot I want to be able to do for you guys and just in general, but I need to be able to get to that point first. I know I've kind of just rambled on, and you're probably getting sick of it now because this recording's kind of, without cutting it down, is reaching close to 20 minutes at this point. But I do thank you guys for hearing me out, and hopefully I can get some feedback as far as what you guys want me to be able to do and what you guys think I should do to try and help my channel out, because I want to be able to grow for you guys. I want to be able to be a reliable channel you guys can come to watch content, enjoy yourselves, and interact with me. But we still need to get out of the blocks first, and there's a lot of blocks we need to clear through to get to that point, guys, as much as I really don't want to say that. Thank you guys for hearing me out. I have been RuppDat. I'm looking forward to hopefully getting some feedback from you guys as far as anything you guys would be able to help me out with. And I will see you guys next time as soon as I'm able to find the time to be able to make something happen. Take care.